Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly tarot reading. This is for the week beginning April 26, 2026 for Capricorn, Sun and Rising. Capricorn, this week you've drawn the cards of Honoring the Masculine and Insight. Now, Honoring the Masculine is about respecting men, embracing the masculine, and having insight when it comes to how we deal with masculine energies around us. So what are your thoughts about men here, Capricorn? For some of you who are men, this is about yourself, having a deeper insight, understanding, awareness, self-evaluation when it comes to your masculine energy, what that means to you. What does respecting that mean to you? Is it that you want more respect from people around you? How do you get that respect? And if you're a feminine energy here looking at the masculine around you, this is about evaluating yourself when it comes to your past experiences with the masculine, so that you can better understand where you are today, the choices that you've made to this point, and the choices that you'll make from now on, and how that may be different. So Capricorn, lots to talk about here, right? Oh my God, talking about opening up a Pandora's box. Capricorn, let's take a look at your energy. Now, if you're watching on my shorts, you can watch the full video, the full reading, on my YouTube channel, Gypsy Insights by Michelle, and I'll certainly welcome you there. If you're already there on Gypsy Insights by Michelle, thank you for returning, Capricorn, and I do hope that you press that like button so that you can get more Capricorn readings here on the channel. So let's take a look and see what comes up for Capricorn for this week. Weekly energies for Capricorn, Sun and Rising for the week beginning April 26, 2026. Right in the center of this reading, we do have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, when it comes to expectations around the masculine, how does family and how does a family unit look to you? Because it looks different for everyone. I mean, there's traditional families and there's non-traditional families, but you know, the line is so blurred these days. In non-traditional families, there's a need here to look in a non-judgmental way when it comes to what does family mean? What does family look like at this point, Capricorn? Does it mean marriage? Does it mean being committed, but without the piece of paper? Is it a blended family? Each one of us lives so differently these days. You know, back in the old days, things were kind of very status quo, but now there's so many differences. So let's talk about it. Past energy, we do have the Ten of Swords. Yes. So Capricorn, you've probably been married before, or you've been in a long-standing commitment before, which has ended. Right now, though, with the Ace of Wands, yes, there may have been betrayal, cheating in the past, some infidelity for some of you, not all of you. But this is about moving on from that with a new joie de vivre, a new zest for life with that Ace of Wands. And with the Hierophant here, some of you are connected to a Taurus. But more than that, what I'm getting around this is a sense of abundance, having what you need. But it's not exactly money that I'm picking up here, guys. Capricorn, what I feel here is about fun, joy. What does Ten of Cups mean to you? There's so many families, couples that are staying together, but they've lost the lust for life. They've lost the lust for each other. Capricorn, there's an energy around this of getting that back. Yeah. Emperor energy. Love that. That's that divine masculine. So when we talk about honoring the masculine, I feel that that's a very important energy for this particular week. Yeah, I mean, for a lot of the men that are in our lives, it's a particularly difficult place in time to be a man. What does being a man mean? And there's a lot of confusion around that, some uncertainty about who men are supposed to be. If they're masculine, we tend to think of them as powerful, maybe even dominant in some respects. There's also an energy here of being assertive. But for some masculines, if they are too much in that energy, they run the risk of being seen as being controlling, mean, cruel. And on the other end of the spectrum here, some men feel very vulnerable at this stage, very confused about their masculinity. It can happen at certain points in life. Certainly, it's very difficult, isn't it? When I was getting that traditional, non-traditional energy, I'm kind of getting that around the men. They don't really know how to act. In the old days, there was a clear path. People met someone that they saw as the mother or father of their children, and they proceeded as follows. Well, now that's kind of gone away. That image of the man there as being the dominating breadwinner has kind of crumbled. It's disappeared. And a lot of men are feeling very vulnerable. And they're burying their emotions in many different ways. Yeah, they don't really know what to do. The idea of masculinity has been overtaken, corrupted. The concept of femininity has also been hurt. We have many wounded people around us, wounded gods, wounded goddesses, and this doesn't do anybody any good. So here with this Emperor card, the Ace of Wands, the Hierophant, I'm getting an energy around this of rules. There needs to be some sort of rules here. Otherwise, there's an awful lot of confusion. Yes, we need to create or recreate and encourage healthy masculinity. It's not about denouncing, it's not about put-downs here, Capricorn. It's about not exactly building up to the point where we build someone up to the point where they become overzealous or over dominating or cruel. We don't build people up to that point, but neither do we tear them down. This is about building a relationship and seeing our relationships in a way which is encouraging, supportive, but it needs to go both ways here. There can't be a dominant sub kind of energy here. It doesn't do anybody any good at all. Yeah, but there also needs to be clear lines when it comes to roles, defined roles. Okay. Now we have the World here. Yes, I like that. If they're with the Ten of Swords connected to the World, I feel like whatever this disconnect is between the masculine and feminine, this is a chance to end that with the World, to complete that out. Whatever suffering this has caused, and I feel like it's caused you suffering, Capricorn, but also suffering to the other person. When this masculine feminine energy is skewered, where there is too much of a want to control or dominate another, to make them feel less than, or to put them in a vulnerable state, It's toxic, guys. It's something that doesn't do anybody any good, and there's suffering there. There's suffering. We do have the Two of Swords here. Now this is in the hopes and fears. Yeah. I feel like there has been actions taken in the past because of a fear. It could have been a fear of abandonment, it could have been a fear of being controlled, and so there was an overcompensation of some kind here. Yeah. For the masculine energies, it's not about this rigidity. It's more about the need to express themselves in a way which is true to them, and the feminine energy being understanding, aware, self-evolved to the point where they can look at the part that they play in relationships where there has been a disconnect. It's a hard thing to do. I mean, often as female energies, we tend to put all of the blame for masculine behavior on the man. But there's a need to self-evaluate here. There's a need to look at the part each person plays in the evolution of a relationship. Queen of Wands is the outcome. I love that. Along with this Ace of Wands, and what's hidden is the Hermit. Okay. Yeah, that's that self-evaluation that I was talking about. This is about exploring the concepts of gender and how it affects, how that traditional or rigid clinging to how things need to be a certain way may be causing a disconnect in a relationship here, Capricorn. It's not about blaming men or blaming women here. It's really about encouragement. Encouragement for each person to live to their full potential. You know, everyone is born with this potential. But Capricorn, what I'm getting here is this energy of disrespect. I'm sorry, I'm getting this disrespecting of the masculine energy. There's a need to certainly embrace a hero. Now, we all have different masculine people in our life. Some will be heroes, some of them will be fallen heroes. But we need to embrace both. Now, I'm not talking about abusive situations or anything like that. No, this is not that energy. But this is about people who have fallen, perhaps made some mistakes here that can be reconciled, forgiven. Yeah, insight. We see this woman in this card, and she's sitting in meditation. She's grounded, and she's a clear channel for knowing. With her inner eye focused and her heart brightly opened, she sees the truth. This is insight. This card's all about self-evaluation and self-understanding. So often we see things on TV, social media, word of mouth, valuing other people's opinions beyond our own or beyond the person that we're in a relationship with. Yeah. This is about a connection not in terms of multiple people, but just between two. taking time to truly know ourselves. It makes it easier to grow. Not only does it give us a strength of character, but it allows us to see other people and our surroundings, to see beyond surface circumstances, to see the deeper currents within. So cultivating insight by honestly examining, with this Hermit card, who we are, by your past journey and who you have now become, and how taking responsibility for being where we are right now, by looking at the past through an energy of non-judgment, considering your experiences, your relationships, the lifestyle you lead, reflecting upon the experiences that have most strongly influenced your path. What traits, what habits have been developed, inherited, and absorbed along the way? Yeah. Are you living in alignment with the person you truly are deep down? Now, some aspects you will love about yourself, and there, of course, will be some that we're not so proud of. But that's recognizing that and taking responsibility for that is the first step to deciding how we might want to change certain aspects about how we are or how we're living. That insight allows us to choose to change our path in a positive direction. Through the insight, we are able to make better choices in our life and to create a future that we truly want. We're able to be that best version of ourselves, the Emperor. Insight also allows empathy for others who are also along the soul path. We all make mistakes. We all make we deviate. We do things that we're perhaps not so proud of. But if we forgive ourselves, we also have to have the capacity to forgive others as well, right? So this insight is not just about yourself, but it's allowing empathy, understanding, and compassion for other people, which can only benefit any relationships that we have now in your life and that you'll have next. Yeah, ooh, heavy energy, guys. What? As something goes crashing down in the background there. Well, yeah, it might have been a bit of a mic drop moment for sure. Let's get a spirit animal for you guys. Whoa. This energy is pretty intense. I can't deny it. Capricorn. We have, the Cecropia moth. Destruction, renewal, and real truths. Well, yeah, that's that mic drop. I feel like that everything I just said then is in this energy. Yeah, real truths here, guys. This is real truths. Woo. This is ripping band-aids off, and this is seeing things as they truly are. Yeah. The choices that have gotten you to this point and how you might want to make different choices, or how you may benefit from honoring the masculine moving forward. Treating men, but it's not that dominant submissive energy. I mean, I can hear you screaming at me, Capricorn, going, what are you talking about, Michelle? I'm never going to be controlled by a man again. No, you're not. This is not about dominant submissive energy. This is gender neutrality here in a way which is atonement, forgiveness, and seeing the humanity in each other. There's no blame here. There just is people being people and learning as they go. Wow. Any other messages here? Let's get an angel card for Capricorn, please. We have Ella Meyer. Oh, that's a beautiful card. Ella Meyer. Well, with that one, guys, I would say that this road, this path of self-discovery, awareness is leading you to success. Yeah. This is about rising above. What do you dream of doing, being, experiencing? If you see a picture of your future in your mind's eye, and you think, well, how can I get there? Capricorn, don't be discouraged. Just ask yourself, what is a first step in that direction? There's going to be a collection of steps, but by focusing on that first step, it's going to lead you to an auspicious choice, which is leading you to, I feel, financial success for a lot of you. If you've been struggling, I feel like, or if you've been constantly struggling with money, with finances, this is you deciding to change your destiny, change your future. And it's by imagination, using your imagination. What is it that you really want? How do you see yourself? How do you get to this fulfillment, this potential? Yeah, you start by doing that one thing and taking that first step. Then you take a second, then you take a third, but you only take one at a time. So putting an intention towards your goal. But it's not just the intention. I feel that it's about taking that first action. If you have already an opportunity around you, and you're coming to this reading to ask if there is a positive sign, this is your sign. This direction holds a lot of promise. It's a door that opens to abundance, to financial success. What kind of energy do you need to be in? Well, you need to be stoic when it comes to putting one foot in front of the other. I would say embody a quiet confidence. Whatever it is that you're hoping, that something that you feel is a better way of living, imagine that in your mind's eye. Relax and then take action. Yeah. For some of you, daisies could be important, bringing fresh daisies into your space, growing some in a pot or planting them in your yard. Yeah, this is, I feel like it's going to help here. There's good choices in career, money, life direction. Smile and expect success. All right, let's see. Any other messages here for Capricorn, please? She who calms, yeah, Jenna. Stillness, purity, and quiet. That's that energy I was getting there of quiet fortitude. There's strength, but it's quiet strength. Yeah. And this stoic energy of knowing that you can do this, putting one foot in front of the other. This masculine energy is very stable. It's a stabilizing energy. Okay. Let's see. Any other messages here? I'm going to get some tea leaves for Capricorn. For the week beginning April 26th. Deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Yes. You're definitely on the road to success. Getting back to the basics, especially when it comes to this masculine energy that's around you. Good advice from a wise person could certainly be this masculine. Spiritual guidance, protection from harm. Your guardian angel is with you as well. And ring, a marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So lovely, guys. I am going to leave it there for you, Capricorn. Wish you all the very best. If you'd like a personal reading, you can reach out to me. My links are down below, including my email, or you can just Google me, Gypsy Insights Tarot on Etsy. Thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, and your subscribes. If you would like to claim this reading, please do drop me a comment down below, or you can press that thumbs up button before you head on out here, Capricorn. Thank you, and bye for now.